Winter is also slowly coming to an end in Central Europe. The first warm rays of sunshine also bring a corresponding change of mood for many people. Slava Belinsky has already been playing outdoors for the last 2 weeks. He took part in 2 future tournaments in Antalya. The first week did not go according to expectations with a defeat in the first round. However, the word expectation was exactly the problem here. Slava had taken on too much and broke down in the first tournament. He was emotionally overwhelmed and was therefore never able to bring his tennis to the court. In the second week, Slava managed to bring his emotions into balance much better. He reached the semifinals, defeating strong players along the way, so it was certainly a positive week. However, there was one big shock after the tournament. Slava was refused permission to leave Turkey and return to the EU. We all know the political situation is anything but easy at the moment, and there have been and continue to be changes to the rules regarding travel. So we weren't sure whether a mistake had been made somewhere. And mistakes can have very serious consequences here. In the end, however, the situation was resolved and Slava was allowed to leave and then enter the country. The destination of the trip was Zagreb. Together with Sebastian Sorga and our coach Ivan Galic, the preparation for the upcoming tournaments in Istria, Croatia, took place in Poreč. The time has finally come for Sebastian Sorga to start competing again. The time without tournaments was very long, at least 5 months. His anticipation for the next few weeks is therefore high. From our side, we are very satisfied with the last months. It is not easy for a player to go through this long period with good quality. So the foundations have been laid. Now we have to set the right expectations, especially from Sebastian's side. Feeling well prepared is one thing, the competition is something else. The tournaments in Croatia take place outdoors on clay. The temperatures, especially in the morning, can still be very cool, so the courts are also deep and slow. All in all, the preparation on site was great because the weather cooperated very well and provided pleasant conditions. Yuri Rodionov continued with tournaments this week. He took part in a challenger tournament in France, in Thionville to be precise. He was accompanied by Alex Peyer as his coach this week, and I found the discussions with Alex Peyer and his assessment of Yuri interesting, as he naturally sees things from a different perspective. The conclusions were identical in the end. Alex also realized that a lot of clarity is necessary in the communication with Yuri, as well as that the feeling that Yuri has with his strokes does not always correspond with the observations from the outside, and that can, of course, cause complications. In the first round, Yuri won convincingly in 2 sets against the Ukrainian Sachko. In the second round, Yuri played against Paul from Switzerland. This match also went to Yuri in 2 sets. I will report on the further outcome of the tournament next week. Thank you for your interest and see you next week.